series, and now we're on the sign of Leo. So your ascendant is your physical body, your personality. It represents your upbringing and just different areas of your life and how you act those areas out. So let's get into it. The Leo ascendant, and first of all, how they look. To me, they usually have like sharp teeth or like fang-like teeth. Also like golden or like a light appearance. They might not necessarily be fair-skinned, but something about their appearance, there's or complexion, there's a glow. Also, their hair is definitely their thing in some way. It could just be like big poofy afro or lion's mane, or they could just, their hair could just be how they really go about expressing themselves. They could really be into dance, performance art, really into physical forms of self-expression. They'll be really big on that, and really usually aerodynamic and athletic, nice muscular backs, or something about their backs will usually be pretty noticeable. They also like same thing with the chest area. This area of the back, chest, shoulder area is usually really strong and sturdy looking on Leo ascendant. These people really have a love for communication and expressing themselves in a way that's more creative. These are even like singers and like songwriters. I've seen, because you have Libra falling into the third house of communication, so it's like they're bringing their art form into a way where you can just verbally communicate that. And so this mercurial, it being mercurial energy, it's just easier for them to express themselves in a beautiful way with Libra sitting in that third house. Early upbringing could have been dark, depressing. There could have been elements of death or a lot of changes in the home, a lot of moving even, or mom you could see mom go through really bad breakup or near-death experiences, or she could have been financially dependent on her spouses, and this could have played out in dramatic ways. So because of this, Leo ascendant kind of has this thing where they want their kids to kind of experience something, a childhood more positive than they might have experienced themselves, and this could just be spoiling them or just overdoing it in terms of just fun. I won't say overdoing it, but they're going to be really big on education for their kids, but also like them being able to establish their own belief system and have fun while doing it, and just be more carefree and be more physical. I don't really see Leo ascendants trying to restrict their children. When it comes to whatever they consider to be their daily activities or their work, they take it seriously. They really master their craft, and they're really perfectionists to every sense of the word when it comes to their money and their finances. That's really big for Leo ascendants, and I feel like because they put a lot of physical effort into what they do, and usually a lot of creative effort, they really feel like they deserve to be paid well for it, and they're really big on that. With Leo ascendants, it's like a rock star lifestyle, so their sex could just involve a lot of drugs and alcohol and overindulgence, because Pisces is sitting in that 8th house. Pisces is, co-ruled by Jupiter, so that's just that overindulgence, that expansive nature being brought into like sex house, death house. Things could get real crazy when a Leo ascendants overindulge in drugs and alcohol. They could experience a lot of danger, trouble. They can get themselves in a lot of trouble from just overdoing it. A lot of illegal activity. These people just could get locked up for drinking, public intoxication, and stuff like that if they're not careful. So they could have really a strong psychic ability in terms of healing past wounds, past karmas that they may have carried with them. They could really have a knack for being able to heal themselves through the helping of others. But if they kind of use this energy in a selfish way, or just kind of using it to pursue sex, and like I said, overindulgence in drugs and alcohol is gonna really this house is gonna play out in a negative way in their lives. And we are talking about sex, death, and transformation. So Pisces sitting there could have its pros and its cons. One thing that I would say Leo Ascendant's philosophy is like fitness, health, having a, I wouldn't even say health, but having a good body, working out, I think they really dedicate themselves to like being physically strong and stable, because again, I think they make money like that usually. There's a lot of performers and creative types that usually have this ascendant, so they make money off of their physical bodies a lot of times, and they put a lot of effort into basically staying in shape. That's kind of part of their philosophy on life, is just fitness, long-term fitness. It could just come off really stable. Their social medias come off like flashy, or just the finer things in life, beautiful cars, great food, great lifestyle, great living, and they earn it. And these are like, Leo king, royalty. So Taurus in their midheaven is gonna really, it's gonna really like show them being kind of like flashy, but also like experiencing like the finer things in life. I think they just really come off like they have it all, and they usually do. But they usually do, like, I'm probably downplaying how hard they work. They work super duper hard. So they have like, I feel like Leo ascendants do have a sense of entitlement, but it doesn't come without hard work. They really believe in pushing themselves to reach their goals. So it's like when they feel like they deserve it, they're like, cop it up. Their family life, again, could have been unstable, or groups of friends. Friends could come and go. They could have two-faced friends, or friends that they feel like aren't stable, or they could get in a lot of trouble because of their friends. Because like I said, with Pisces sitting in that 8th house, that's really altruistic energy. And then Gemini sitting in the 11th house. So I just feel like there's just a lot of unstable come and go energy when it comes to like their friends, or like their intimate connections can be kind of unreliable. There could be a real soft side to Leos that's not wrapped up in their ego, that's more nurturing, that they really could have just feel like they got missed out on, or lost that part of themselves early on. And a way for them to access this part of themselves is through, again, meditation and like prayer and relaxation, and just time alone, time with children. Children really, really, really does soften Leo ascendants, which is understandable because Leo rules 5th house, and children and recreation. They just see themselves in kids, and just the self-expression and the need to just want to live in the moment. So that's another way for them to get self-healing, is being around children, or their own kids can even provide some healing for Leo ascendants. And that is all I have for Leo ascendant. Subscribe if you'd like more astrological tea. We'll be continuing through this ascendant series with the next sign being Virgo. And until next time, I'm your favorite mystic, Kimra.